We have a really wonderful, wonderful person that's going to be sharing with us right now. She's one of our members, one of our Abraham's Legacy members. I love her. I absolutely love her. And this actually connects very much to what we were just speaking about, how the idea of doing something can lead to something so much bigger than you ever thought. Batia Macales, during COVID, Batia was inspired to do something very meaningful, to make a difference. And she wanted to uplift, to inspire, to touch people's hearts and their lives. But she could be thinking, well, what can I do? I'm one person. So what did she do? She started a Shmirat Halashon shiur, and she was in shock by how many people joined her daily, about 30 countries worldwide. And Batia describes herself as someone who knows how to love and appreciate Hashem, which is a tremendous thing. So Batia right now is going to be sharing with us on the topic of Tehillim and Shmirat Halashon and how they connect. And she's going to focus on Perek 57 of the Tehillim. But this just shows you how something she wanted to just start, she didn't know where it was going to go. It continued. And the message that the people took from it, that's a message that will stay with them lanetzach. So if you have an idea, if you have a passion to do something, don't wait on it. Take one step, just like Batia did. You never know where it will reach, how far it will go. So without further ado, Batia, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you very much, Orly. I love you. I love Naomi. I love both of you. And I just want you to know, through my Shmirat Halashon, 30 people became Choser B'Tshuva and took on all the Torah, the mitzvahs. And I have about 10 people who made Aliyah because they wanted to be closer to Yerushalayim and be closer to the action here through my shiurim, because I spoke so much about Israel. I'm dedicating my share to two of my grandparents who have their yahrzeits this week. One is my grandmother, Chaya Sarah Bat Yosef Yaakov, and my grandfather, David HaKohen Ben Tuvia, who passed away this year, many years ago. And without further ado, as Orly said, this is for chapter 57 that I did for this Tehillim. And in the Tehillim, David HaMelech wrote about the tongue. The tongue is in mostly a lot of the Tehillim that we speak. And why the tongue? Why the tongue? What is in the tongue? The tongue is got the speech right on it, and it has the power to do good and to be uplifting and to heal people. You could heal people when you speak nicely to them, when you speak respectful to them. And even if somebody hurts you, you have the power with your tongue to make people feel better, even if they hurt you. Your tongue is a powerful thing that is, and your tongue also is really a giant thing in your mouth. You don't take, enough consideration on your tongue. It also does a lot of terrible things. It could destroy a person if you say something and you can. It's very, very difficult. And I teach this in my Shmirat Halashon shiurim. It's very difficult to take back what you said. It's so difficult. Once it's out, it's out. That's why I train people. I say you have to, yes, very true. It says that the tongue is, life and death is in the tongue. Really correctly said. And so the tongue is so, it could make someone skyrocket into the heavens because they feel so good because somebody said something nice to them. I know kids in school. I used to teach in school, and kids used to say the most horrible things to other kids in school. And I cried when I saw the other kid. They were like really, really sad and depressed because the other kid really put them down. So I teach them, you have to really watch and weigh every word. Everything you say is in the tongue. The tongue is it could heal and it could destroy in one sentence. I know people that say, "Oh, you're really good, but," and that "but" is really a horrible thing. And some people, say things like, and they also judge with the tongue. They're terrible. They're judging everybody in every situation about what they do and what they do. And I say, let Hashem be the ultimate judge. Let Hashem be the ultimate judge. Do not judge people, because you don't like to be judged, so nobody should be judged also. And I always say, sometimes you don't even know what's good or bad. You have no perception of what's good and bad, because you're not the judge. You're not God. You're not understanding 100% what is going on with the situation. Some people think pain is bad. Pain is not always bad. I teach that pain is good. If you have a toothache and your tooth is aching, it's painful, that is God's gift to you, to say you have to go to a dentist and you have to make sure you take care of that tooth. If he gives you a stomach ache, those are also good. It's warning signs. It's warning signs to go. It's the biggest chesed that he could give you, but you don't see it that way. When you have a pain in your stomach, if you have a pain somewhere else, you don't see this. You don't at all see that. That's why this is very important, what I'm going to read you right now. And I'm going to read this and another thing, and then I'm going to sum it up because I don't have so much time here. But this is what I read every single day. Every single day, it's really important for people to read a prayer of gratitude. Everyone who recites this prayer from his or her heart turns judgments into mercy and mirrors to see the revealed miracles from the creator of the world. The King of Kings, the Holy One, blesses he, ruler of the universe, master of the world. Thank you. Thank you for that you always are with me. Thank you that you give me strength, that you give me strength to do mitzvahs, and the strength to do good deeds, and the strength to pray. Thank you for all the times that you helped me and I didn't know how to say thank you. Thank you for the kindness that you bestow upon me in every moment. Thank you for every breath that I breathe. Thank you, King of Kings, also for the things that I don't have. Thank you for the wondrous life that you gave me. Thank you for all the small things I have, because everything is from you and no one else. Thank you for always listening to my prayers. Thank you for the times when I'm a little sad, because everything is for my good, even though I don't always see that it is for my good. Deep down in my heart, I know that everything comes from you for my benefit, and it happens especially for me with complete and specific divine providence that only the King of Kings can do. Thank you when sometimes life is difficult, because only then can I appreciate the good. Only after entering into darkness can one appreciate the light. Creator of the universe, I ask for forgiveness from the depth of my heart if there were times that I didn't appreciate all that you gave me and I complained instead of saying thank you. The Holy One blesses he. You are the entire world. Please remain close to me, revealing to me your divine presence all the days of my life. Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? Every day I say this, I have tears in my eyes now just saying it. It's really, really strong and powerful. It shows that the Creator is so merciful and how much he gives you so much. The source of the prayer, I will write it afterwards. I got this from God, I don't remember, but I'll make sure that I pass it on to the group. But this is really powerful, and this is another thing. And then I'm gonna sum it up. This is what you say when you learn Shmer Lashon, and everything. Why do you say Shmer Lashon? A lashon is a tongue. You watch. You're guarding the tongue, and in the whole Tehillim, that's all your most of the Tehillim is talking about the tongue and the speech and how people act towards another. This is the prayer for proper speech. Master of the universe, may it be your will, compassionate and gracious God, that you grant me the merit today and every day to guard my mouth and tongue from speaking lashon hara and ridiculous. May I be zealous not to speak ill of an individual, and certainly not of the entire Jewish people or a portion of it. And even more so, may I be zealous not to complain about the ways the Holy One blesses He. May I be zealous not to speak words of falsehood, flattery, strife, anger, arrogance, hurt, embarrassment, mockery, and all other forbidden forms of speech. Grant me the merit to speak only that which is necessary for my physical and spiritual well-being, and may all my deeds and words be for the sake of heaven. So that you say, like, before you even go and learn Shmir Talashon, you watch everything, and everybody should just be nice to people and watch what they say. And when you do that, this world's going to be a nice thing, and hopefully we'll see the geulah shlema and the Mashiach ben David speedily in our days.
Amen, amen. Absolutely beautiful. You know, both of those tefillot, I was saying every day. The truth is, I haven't said them every day for some time, but the fact that you just reminded me of them, I love them. And also, just like you said, whenever you say it, I always tear up because it's something we can all relate to. It's written in our words, in a sense. You know, even when I can't see it, I'm sorry for not, you know, somebody placed thank you so much. Jessica placed the link over here. So if anybody would like those tefillot, they can click on the link. They'll be able to get to, at least I know the thank you one is going to be there. The other is also in our Sidurim that we say at the end of, before we start our day, or before, you know, before you close up Amidah. There are certain tefillot to say in those areas, again, to ask Hashem to protect this vessel, because this is a vessel. It's our most powerful vessel, like you said. You know, the strongest muscle in the body is actually the jaw, again, connected to the mouth, has the ability to close or be open. It's the strongest muscle in the body because the most potent things come from our mouth. So
I just want to say one more thing, that when a person, I used to take care of the elderly and I used to be there at their deathbed, and I want to remind people, and people don't remember this, that when a person's on their deathbed, the last thing to go is their hearing. And people sometimes make a mistake. They start talking about the deceased before they're even dead, and they talk about them thinking they don't hear. But I'll tell you what I did notice. One of the patients that I had, I started playing her favorite Avram Fried music, and her finger was tapping like this towards the beat of the music, and she couldn't hear. She was like about 5 minutes from dying, and she heard the music and she loved it so much that that's the last thing that I gave her. And I dealt with this kind of situation in hospices a lot, and that's what I always gave my patients, the last thing that they left the earth, something that they left peaceful and nice.
absolutely beautiful. Batia, let me ask you, are you still doing your group? Is there a way for people to join? Some people have been asking, are you still doing your Shmirat HaLashon group?
I am going back to it. And
okay, so when you do, send me the link and I'll make sure that we get it out to everybody in case they'd like to join.
Okay, it's under construction. After it's under construction, I will.
No worries. Under construction is good. We're moving towards it. That's fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here.